This is a HeadGum podcast.
You know, they say it takes two to tango, and apparently it takes two takes to make this fucking show.
God, I was like, where is this going?
I was like, Chris, I have a fucking line to open up with today. That's rare.
I just let you go with it,
That's fine. What is this, Chris?
This is Coffee with Rachel. I'm Chris.
And I'm Rachel.
See, there. I introduced myself along with the show first instead of making an awkward pause.
Oh my God, thank God. Because there's always like a moment that hangs in the air and I'm like, is he going to say his name or do I have to fucking lead? Even though, like, let's be honest, if we were like a firm and it was like Chris and it would be like Hubbard and Whitehurst, whatever.
That's
like,
weird.
Cruh in Crachel, like that's you. It's all you.
Yeah.
You got to open it up. You got to be
Listen,
first.
that's a lot of responsibility for every episode.
Girl, I know.
Yeah.
It's extra. So basically, we tried to record this yesterday because today is now Thursday, which is the day that we upload these beautiful things of our voice.
Hey, here we are.
And we were both like, I don't know what the fuck was going on yesterday. We were both like in a really shitty mood, and then it just like wasn't happening,
it happens.
guys. I would love to like release like the lost tapes that we've made because there's been multiple times.
Nah. One day, maybe. So we have a really fucking good roast from...
I'm a good roast.
from Adina, who sent this to the P.O. Box. This is Kicking Horse Coffee.
Yes.
It's the Kick-Ass blend, and it's a dark, sweet, smoky, audacious blend.
Sweet, smoky, audacious? Wow, that sounds like it's describing me. I didn't say that when I first tried to do this podcast.
This is also describing you. Certified organic, fair trade.
I am not organic.
Not aid. I don't know what that means.
I've had a lot of Kraft macaroni and cheese. There's nothing organic in this husk.
So this is a Canadian coffee.
Ooh, they might know some things about this coffee.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not like usually the biggest fan of dark roast, but this is really good.
I love dark roast, but this is exactly what I want from a dark roast. Like, it tastes like the bean was just created by God's hands and
roasted by Guy Fieri.
Wow, true. But you're right.
Yes.
And also, it's not too bitter. It's so mellow, but it's got that gumption.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my God.
It's really fucking good.
Speaking of gumption, so there is a game that we got for the Xbox One because we were like, we need something to play that's just kind of like fun.
We always have a game, like if you guys were here for like the beginning of this show, there was a saga of our Super Mario 3D World travels in progress.
Yes.
Like, we were documenting that for weeks.
We love to, like, play a two-player game in the background that has a lot of achievements or, like, things to unlock or something.
Yeah, so we did Super Mario 3D World. We played Yoshi's Woolly World.
We've done many games.
Back on the 360, we were playing a lot of the game show games. We had Wheel of Fortune. We were playing Monopoly.
They're just so fun. And I love the vibe of, like, it pretending that you're on the game show. Because, like, when am I ever going to be able to be on Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
When is Pat Sajak's oversized head going to ask me things?
$5.50.
When is someone going to scream, "A"? Like, I got a question.
I want to scream the letters.
I want to know why everybody on the Wheel of Fortune has to yell. They're wearing mics.
I don't fucking get
It's
it.
like they're like telling Vanna because she's like 30 yards away. And
like, she gets it. She's been there for a while. She knows what she's doing.
She probably has a fucking earpiece, and it's probably covered in diamonds.
Like, they probably turned down the volume on that thing, like, all the way, because everybody's just screaming.
They're like, "R!" And I'm like, stop.
Stop yelling.
It's okay. If you could go on any game show, I know we want to talk about Trivial Pursuit, because we were playing
that's
game.
where we're leading up to, but game show.
But really quick, if you could be on any game show, remember the Game Show Network, which we don't have anymore.
I honestly didn't watch too much GSN.
Oh, it was like my late night fucking...
I already know what game you're going to say.
If I had to choose a game?
Yeah, if you had to choose a game to be on.
What game do you think I was going to say?
Lingo.
Oh, yeah. Can you picture me and Chris on Lingo doing those like 4-letter words and shit?
Yeah.
5 letters? 5?
I didn't honestly watch that much. I think it's 5.
I don't know. I just wanted to go do. You know? We've got a lingo. I would love that, though, yes. I think...
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I think I would be on The Price is Right.
Oh, you're so fucking
Like,
right.
that's just a fucking experience. Back when it was Bob Barker.
Okay.
You know?
You're one of those people.
I watched that show a lot, honestly. And
I got you.
I'm a fan.
Honestly,
I would be that asshole that bids $1 too.
You're good at math, and I feel like you're really good at predicting shit that has to do with numbers. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, why not? You should play the lottery more, honestly.
Oh my god, there's no fucking skill in that.
You have no idea. There's a lot of skill in getting a nice quarter to scratch that ticket. There's a skill there. There's a finesse.
What game would you pick then, if not Lingo?
If I had to choose, this is so difficult. I don't know. Definitely not. What's that fucking game where you always eat spiders? Fear Factor.
Oh god, no.
Now, I like to eat stuff. There's no fucking way I could do that show.
I only remember the episode where they ate unhatched chickens in the egg.
Oh,
and
yikes.
Like, no,
there's always a
thank
testicle
you.
Involved, which, like, honestly, throw me some balls. That's not a problem to me. But, like, any kind of, like, tank filled with spiders situation where you're just wearing goggles and nose plugs, no. Picture the feeling of that. We all are fucked up now, okay?
Yeah.
Everyone listening just got fucked up unless you really like
that's
spiders.
That's the wrong kind of ASMR you want going on there.
That's that horror ASMR. Picture me with spiders. Like, I don't like that guy. But if I had to choose, that's a definite, like, I would never do it. Just like I would never do The Amazing Race because that involves running. Like, I see these people do it and I'm like, nope. There's no Uber that could do this for me. But if I had to choose, I would do, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh.
Or Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
But like a lax... Oh my god, wait. Does Chopped count as a game show?
I'm thinking more like the classic,
like the classics. Okay, well then at that point, I would probably just choose either Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune. But it'd have to be like a really lax Jeopardy where it's like, Dumbasses Night. Definitely not... Ivy League people need to be involved. It needs to be
like I'm not smart enough for that shit.
Like, what if they did, like, YouTube night? I mean, I'm sure they will, because Jeopardy's dying, and they just need to bring it back to life. So they're going to have, like...
I feel like I've seen pictures, I don't know if they're real or not, like the categories, and they're getting more risque.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, they're doing, like, topics that are, like, suggestive or that are more towards, like... quote-unquote millennial culture.
Ooh, risque is millennial culture.
Well, for, like, that show, yeah, where, like, the main
when it's usually, like, the
Zimbabwean
mosque.
Yeah.
The mollusk has 6 eyes. Which is the best?
What the fuck?
Like, I'll take a mollusk for 900.
That's the title of the episode right there. I'll take mollusk for 900.
Okay, so speaking of mollusks, we've been playing Trivial Pursuit, which is like a game show game for the Xbox, and we play online, and it's just me and Chris sharing the controller, and we're both like, I could never play against Chris because I just have to scream out my answers. Like, I know I just dragged the people in Wheel of Fortune, but, like, I have to scream.
Oh, yeah, so... I mean, it's honestly funner that way, too. Instead of it would only be, like, just us two playing against each other or us playing against, like, 3 other people online.
Yeah, so we wait for people online, and everybody picks sports as a fucking category, and I'm like, wow, this is not where I excel.
About that. Like, even when it brings up, like, hockey questions and tennis questions, I'm like, I'm out.
There's so many tennis questions, and, like, I at one point knew the tennis score thing. Like,
I only knew it from playing
2 turtle doves, love. It's too much.
Deuce, advantage, whatever the fuck.
I see you're killing me right now. I don't even. And then there's always like hockey questions, and I'm like, I just pick Orioles every time. I hope that's a hockey team.
I just know that the Devils exist or whatever.
The devil does exist. Drink up Mountain Dew or whatever. Okay,
what the fuck?
But basically, so we've been playing, and it's a really fun game.
It's really fucking fun. It's a lot funner than I thought it was going to be.
There's a lot of good, like, I used to have the board game Trivial Pursuit, but
I'm a Trivial Pursuit noob.
Oh my god.
Virgin. Like, I've never played before.
That's pretty embarrassing. No, I'm just kidding. The one that I had was, like, fucking old as hell. Like, it was all, the fucking questions that would be, like, relating to youth were about, like, Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
So it was, like, Wizard of Oz stuff and shit like that. Like, I had no fucking idea what I was doing. And we would play it, but we would never, like, know anything.
Oh, yeah.
And this one has, like, it's very current, so I
also,
like that.
Yeah, it's a game, so, like, they could update it with questions
True.
if they wanted to.
I hope so. Apparently, I'm incredible at science. Like,
yeah,
that's
like one of that's our strongest category right now.
And the best was like, okay, so of course they did a fish related question, and it was one of those ones where it was like, which of these fish is the fastest? And it's like, you have to pick the fastest fish, but like, then there's a person that picks the second fastest fish. So like, it goes in order, and like, you're trying to get like the one that's the most fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's kind of just like sorting it.
I know. And like, okay, guys, this was a trick question because sailfish and swordfish were both answers.
Oh.
And I went to sailfish, and it was the fastest. I knew that. And the fact that I know that, and the fact that I get to apply that to something makes me happy.
It's really fucking fun.
All of those live streams really helped me out. All those dives that I've watched.
Holy shit.
But oh my god, can you please tell them how the game dragged us?
Oh, what the fuck did it do? Oh, the very first time that we played, we were like, fuck this, we're not playing locally, we're gonna go online and we're gonna try and figure this shit out.
Literally the first time we ever played the game.
And so, like, it tries to be like a game show, and it shows like your character and like your fun facts and like stats about you during like intermissions and stuff. And so
intermissions,
like the very first thing, like after the first question, it showed us, and we
probably got that question wrong.
It's like Hub Glacier's playing their very first game, and it's like, well, shit. Thanks for letting everybody know now that we suck.
Like, we had no way of having a poker face at all.
Nope.
Now. Like, they knew, and we lost. We lost very much.
Yeah, now we're starting to actually win.
We only just started winning.
Yeah, so, it's a learning process.
It's really fun, though, if you want to play. If you play and you have an Xbox, please, like, add us so that we can... It's really hard to find... Apparently no one fucking plays this game.
Yeah, not a lot of people play this online
So there's, never anyone in the online group. It's like, it takes 30 minutes to make a match happen, so please hook us up.
My gamer tag is Hub Glacier 46.
Yes, a classic.
Classic.
Sorry that Squeezy is eating right now and being extremely loud.
I wish that we had been dating in the era of 1 versus 100 on Xbox 360.
I remember that as a game show. Didn't Bob Saget host that?
I'm not sure.
I swear it was him.
Back on the Xbox 360, they were having this whole thing where they were like, we're going to bring multiple different game shows to the Xbox 360, but they're going to be like real game shows. Like, they would be on at a scheduled time. There's a real host that was speaking through the game to everybody, and like you could all play along, but they would pick 101 people, one to be the one and 100 people to be the 100.
Right, I remember this game.
Yeah,
not like the game.
And so it was just really awesome because literally everybody was getting online during these times.
That's cool.
To play and try. It was just random to try and get your chance to be the one or even part of the 100.
Ooh.
And so if you weren't there, then you were still playing along, and you could be in a party with your friends and kind of competing against your friends while you were doing it too.
But you weren't like actually in the game.
It like collected stats and stuff.
So if you won, like, would you get money or some shit? Or like a vacation?
I think there was an achievement for like winning.
That's it?
Yeah,
an achievement?
But like, it was so...
It should be like Xbox credit.
It was so fucking hard to actually win it.
Well, yeah.
And like...
So is that like an achievement you'll just never get?
Yeah, because they canceled it and I stopped doing it. And I missed that so much. It was honestly one of the funnest games I've ever played. Was doing that. It was so awesome.
Is that really the most fun that you've ever had in a game? I'm trying to think of
not the most fun, but it was just because I knew like everybody was getting on at this time on this game, and we were all playing it at the same time and being a part of this game show.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I love shit like that. But yeah, so we've been playing that, and it's been, pretty fun to play.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what other games that we play together as like, couple games, I'd say. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that like a thing?
Well, yeah, like there's games that are easy to play that are like
you're sharing one controller and you're just like
doing
action.
To like play with
like
just
co-op?
like one co-op. Like, we play Super Mario 3D World. That was a fun
A
game
lot
to
of
play
Nintendo
co-op.
games are good for co-op.
And Yoshi. And then, like, another game we do is Nancy Drew.
Oh,
and we just work on Nancy Drew games together.
Those are fucking lit. Please pick up Curse of Blackmoor Manor.
Oh, fuck.
And you will shit.
Also, the fucking Queen.
Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Yeah, Tomb of the Lost Queen.
There's a cat tomb, okay? If that's not enough to rustle your jimmies, I don't know what's up with you. Like, oh my god, I love Nancy Drew games. I've been playing them since, like, I don't know, middle school, I guess. Like, they were so fun. They used to look like shit. Now they look really nice.
Yeah, they're still making them.
There's, like, a new one that just came out. I want to get it, but we have to use the fucking walkthroughs for those. Like, there's no way.
No way.
Even if we play on Junior Detective, we will never beat one of those games without a walkthrough.
We try our hardest. But
they are the hardest games. I don't know why they are aimed at young girls, because
that is meant for, like, somebody way older.
Anyone with, like, a fucking degree. Like,
you need a fucking master's degree to do
know.
the fucking, what is it, Senior Detective or whatever?
I have never even played on that.
No, because you don't get a
You don't get a task list. I need at least a task list. A task list. It's really hard to say that, actually.
Task list.
Task list.
That is a tongue twister.
It is. It's something. It's definitely something. So, something else that I wanted to talk about today was Robitussin. So...
Oh, yes, of course, Robitussin.
You know, just a good tuss in the old tussin. The problem is, like, I don't even know if it was Robitussin that I need to, like, talk about in this story. Like, I'm having trouble having the memories.
Let's pretend that it was. You know, we'll understand why you were foggy on this in a minute.
So, we got a lot of tweets, and a lot of people want us to tell more stories from our childhood.
Which was our second episode.
Yes, please listen to that. I need to, like, re-listen to that, because I need to know, like, what I already have covered.
Yeah, that's where you hear the tragic story of my trombone skills. And me almost
there was
getting
a
arrested.
fucking trombone question in Trivial Pursuit, and he had no fucking idea. And I was like, see what could have happened?
Yeah.
I had no idea either.
I fucked it up.
It's fine. So, I was just, like, trying to think of, like, a story that I hadn't told, and I wanted to think of something that I hadn't even told Chris yet, because that's, like, you know.
That's a feat.
That's when you dig deep.
Yeah. We've told everything to each other.
I know. We've already talked about everything. The wife.
Is over.
Okay, so a story is when I passed out in library class.
Oh, yes.
So, picture me in fucking, I would say, like, first grade. I was young. Very young. And
young
we had...
duck haircut Rube.
No, this is pre-duck hair. This is, like... You know the standard lob every fucking kindergartner?
Yeah.
Like, the straight blunt, has no layers. It's obviously, like, your natural hair color, and it's just everybody's got, like, a shoulder-length cut. Like, it's just, like, even the boys, they're all, like, shoulder-length. Everyone just is loving it. I think it had to do with Hanson, which is great. By the way, I saw pictures of what they look like now, and, like, I'm still not into Taylor or Ian, but Zach could fucking get it. He looks really good still. And he was always my fave. Oh. You didn't listen to Hanson, so it's okay.
No,
whatever.
I did not.
You're trash. Okay, so picture me in first grade with the lob. I am sick. I don't know why. You know, whatever.
Sick, nasty, sweet.
I wonder if this is when I got mono.
Oh.
Did I tell you that? This must be second grade then, because I got mono in second grade. Not even from kissing, from literally the disgusting putrid gym mats.
Ew.
And I was out of school.
Were you kissing the gym mat?
Obviously. Like, that's not the problem here. I thought it was just kissing other people. No, I must have just been from, like, rolling around, you know?
Yeah.
And Squeezy is very excited. And I got mono, and I was out of school for, like, 3 weeks. And it's like, I was never the kind of kid, like, my parents never, ever let me stay home from school if I was sick. Mm-hmm. So they didn't know I had mono at first. Now this is all starting to connect. So I go to school. I am, like, fucking zonked out on cold medicine, like cough syrup.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure it was Dimetap. And I don't know why I'm calling this Robitussin. I think it was Dimetap. And it tasted so bad, I remember, because it was, like, the really grape kind. And, like, I can take a pill. Like, there is no problem there. But you give me, like, any kind of liquid medicine, I cannot do it. Oh, my God. I don't know how people do it to, like... You know how people, like, just drink cough syrup to get stoned for 10 minutes? Like, well, probably, honestly, longer. That's pretty fucked up shit. But, like, how can they even taste... Like, get that down.
I couldn't.
Don't understand. I can't even take, like, a doctor's recommended dose of that shit. So anyway, picture me. I'm, like, zonked. We're in library class, which is essentially you got to pick out a book, and then you sit in, like, the fucking amphitheater area, and the librarian reads some dusty old picture book to us.
Yeah, well, we didn't have a fucking amphitheater. But
I don't know. What is an amphitheater, even? I meant, like, risers.
We literally just had tables with chairs, and then the librarian had a chair at
We
the
had tables
end.
and chairs, too.
It's like a fucking stadium.
Yeah, let's read. I was on Reading Olympics, you know. Did you do Reading Olympics?
No.
I got stories.
Oh, shit.
That shit was serious. Okay, so she's reading some story. Honestly, I don't remember. I was too on the
Was it the
Dimetap.
Berenstein Bears.
Probably. And so I remember, like, I was sitting and I just kind of, like, started, like, dripping my face forward until, like, my face fell into my lap. And I was just, like, totally falling asleep, like, in front of myself. You know what I mean? Like, somersault, basically. Obviously, the teacher was like, the fuck? I was mad, because this was not nap time. Like, there was nothing happening here. And so she, like, yelled at me, and I, like, went to the principal's office. And meanwhile, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And they were all like, okay, actually, I think she just looks, like, really fucking tired and, like, sick. Like, is she okay? So,
yeah, oh my God.
They're probably, like, low-key shading my mother, being like, why the fuck is she in school? Because I was clearly, like, half alive. So they stick me in the nurse's office, and she's like, so, do you remember what medicine mom gave you? And I'm like, Dimaseptic. I'm pretty sure that's not a medicine. And she, like, called my mom, and she was like, because she didn't know what the fuck that was. She was like, Dimaseptic. Like, I was like, yeah, Dimaseptic. Like, she was like, what? And then they did that fucking in-ear thermometer shit.
Ew, I hate that.
I hate that.
It's such a sensation.
I don't like anything.
We're giving you all the sensations right now.
I don't like it when, oh my God, there is so much about getting a checkup that, like, can we not? Like,
cold stethoscope.
Oh, the cold stethoscope. How about the cold clamp in my vag? Like, how about that one? They don't even warm that shit up. They should at least have it in, like, a boiling pot. Not a boiling. A low simmer. To heat it up. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. So, it was Dimetap. That's the end of that story, but I passed out in library, and I just thought it was worth sharing.
Well, that is, probably not the first time somebody's passed out in library class.
No, it was a real snoozer, that book. I don't know what it was. It was probably like George Washington's third elbow.
What the fuck?
That would probably be pretty cool. Did I ever tell you that I tried to get a book out in the library? It was the Hanson biography.
I think you might have told me that.
She told me it wasn't educational enough, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I know where they all went to high school now. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
It was really upsetting. So, but I Spy books were okay. I mean, I know, like, hand-eye coordination and all that jazz, but, like, in reality, how much reading are you doing in an I Spy book? It's a lot more about your peepers on some photos.
It's still training something, though.
Yeah.
Now I can pick out some small little item from a very far distance.
I like low-key. Your sister's bringing many things to Seattle, a.k.a. my guitar. That's pretty much it. And probably, like, some sort of,
She's
like,
also now bringing Squeezy Lucky Bugs collar.
Oh, yeah. Your mom found Squeezy's original collar with his original name.
Yeah, we don't speak about
The
that.
artist formerly known as Lucky Bug. But I low-key... There was a point in college... I think we were hitting our breaking point, and we were like, let's just fuck it and buy a whole set of I Spy hardcover books from eBay.
Yeah, this is like when school was like, I don't know what's fucking happening anymore.
We needed
so
a
let's
break.
Do this.
Like, I don't know what the fuck we were gonna do with those, and we definitely used, like, of course we did, like, Spooky House.
Yeah.
You know, the Christmas one.
It was such a fucking journey to find them.
Yeah, they're relatively hard to find. I'm sure at your local library they would have them.
Yes.
But I didn't want it to, like, I'm sure they have, like, ebooks now, but I'm just, like, I'm trying to look really hard at something. I don't want it to be a screen.
No,
You know?
definitely not.
I need the smell of the book.
You could cheat on a computer, too. You can magnify shit.
You're so bright.
Classics,
You're so
man.
goddamn
Put
pinch and
down your
zoom.
devices.
Yeah, look up at your I Spy books. But anyway, okay, so didn't you have, like, a fucking childhood story you were going to share?
Yeah, so over the course of my life, it seems like there is a theme of me getting on the wrong side of the law.
Okay.
You know, back in the first time we talked about childhood stories, there was the Snapple bottle incident.
Yeah.
And me running
when you got
away
arrested.
from... Yeah, when I got arrested. So, that's always a classic if you want to go listen to that. But, before that happened, when I was in middle school, took a trip to Baltimore, Maryland, because that's what you fucking do.
You do.
Like, you go to the aquarium, and
I was about to say, I don't think I've ever been to Baltimore.
Oh my god.
I've been with you like 3 times.
I had like the whole Inner Harbor experience, going to the aquarium, going to all the things over there.
Shout out to my Baltimore benchos.
Hey.
Okay.
Connor, if you're listening.
Oh my god.
Your homestead.
Your homestead.
So a couple of interesting things happened on this trip.
Was this just like a school trip?
Yeah, it was just a school trip. First thing is that we got to see an IMAX movie. This is the first time I was seeing a movie in IMAX. And so we had just a lot of kids. We were split up into 2 groups. First group, which I was not a part of, got to see a 3D NASCAR movie with like crashes and all this stuff, things coming at you, and
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, exactly. As a fucking middle schooler, I'm like, oh my god, I want to see that. That's so cool.
That's just like Cheeto. I feel like that's like a Cheeto genre of film, and I love it.
I love that genre.
Like any kind of car movie, like there's some cheese product there.
Like if you go onto Netflix, you can find the Cheeto category.
I wonder if they'll make that.
That would be great. So I'm fucking pumped. Like I'm ready to see this NASCAR movie. I get into the theater. There's no 3D glasses. I'm worried. Like what is happening?
Oh shit.
Yeah, so not only was it not 3D, it was also like a fucking
Was it still IMAX?
Yeah, it was still IMAX. It was like a National Geographic video about beavers.
Now, okay.
And now, in my current state, in this husk that I am now, I would really enjoy that. I would think that's fascinating.
The old beeve.
But at the time, I was infuriated.
Of course.
Like, I just watched these beavers chop down some trees and make a dam. And that was it.
And you were like, damn, where's the cars?
Exactly. What the fuck? I'm waiting for a NASCAR to come down the river and break it down.
I can't believe there's IMAX without 3D. I didn't know that. That's just a big-ass screen.
Yeah. It's just a really big
Why
screen.
wouldn't you just, I don't know, spend money on food?
So, then, after that, out of all the things you could do in the Inner Harbor, I was with a bunch of dudes, and we thought it would be the coolest idea to go to the 2-floor Best Buy, because that's what you do when you go to a new city.
That is so real.
Like,
you go to, like, a store you already have, but it's, like, extra. Like, in Times Square, you're like, let's go to Forever 21.
Exactly. So, like, we spend so much of our time going to fucking Best Buy, and when I was in there, I bought...
That's a clear Maryland thing. Best Buy.
Really?
No, I'm just fucking with you. You know, it's like a Maryland staple, you know, the lobster, the Best Buy,
yeah. You know? So I bought the kind of like the Livestrong bracelets, except it was like for Xbox. You know, just that like style
was it
bracelet.
Green?
Yes.
Delish. Very
so
slime.
I bought that, and I was like, cool. I think I also bought batteries for like my camera or something.
Cool, accessorized.
Yes. And so I'm waiting at the exit with like the chaperone and like 1 or 2 other kids, just waiting for everybody else to finish up. And all of a sudden, like, some of the employees are just giving me shifty looks.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so then...
What, were you wearing giant pants again?
I don't know.
Did you have your fucking stupid
No, it was probably
crocs?
just like a baggy t-shirt and some baggy shorts, probably.
The better to shoplift in.
Yeah, exactly.
More pockets.
Ooh, so suspicious.
You're right.
So then, after a little while, one of the employees ended up talking to the chaperone of my group, and she came over to me, and she was like, hey, Chris, you didn't, by chance, happen to take anything without paying for it, right? And I was like, immediately, like, panic ensues.
You're sobbing!
Like, I already missed out on NASCAR, and now I'm gonna get arrested. Like... So I'm like, no, all you got with these batteries and this bracelet, like, I didn't do anything. And so, like, it was just a big miscommunication, and I apparently looked a lot like some kid that stole a PlayStation 2 memory card.
Is that expensive?
Well, for the time, it was pretty pricey.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you just have this fucking shitty bracelet.
Exactly. I just want to enjoy my time.
You just want to enjoy the aesthetics of this Best Buy.
After that was the time when we needed to find food. And, there's like a Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
There's other things there, although Cheesecake Factory might have been a little bit too bougie for our middle school wallets.
You probably would have seen that oat bread and you were like, why is it brown? What is this chocolate bread? Cheese and cake? No thanks. I want a popsicle. Anyway.
I want chicken nuggets.
Okay, but like, honestly.
Leaving this decision up to a bunch of middle school boys, not exactly the greatest decision, because we're gonna go to Hooters.
I can't believe they let you go.
I honestly can't believe we got to Hooters, too.
That's what they're talking about, Freedom High School. Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom to see those Hooters.
Really. And
That's wild. I've never been to a Hooters.
I think when I went to Hooters...
Are they a hoot?
I mean, the food really wasn't that good.
I hear that the wings are winging, but I don't like wings.
I do enjoy wings, but I think I got a personal pizza.
Because
I'm such a piece of shit.
Remember when you would get a personal pizza everywhere you went?
Yeah, that's so real. Like, that's so typical.
That is so true. There's 5 kinds of kids' food that people will do. You either got your personal pizza, you got your mac and cheese. That was me.
Nuggets.
You got your nugs.
That was me most of the time.
Then you got the fucking weirdo that got the PB&J wherever he went. Like, you could be at Olive Garden and then they'd get a peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up to me. The smell of breadsticks, and then you're going to eat peanut butter and jelly.
Come on, just eat those breadsticks. Just do that.
Macaroni and cheese, though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
you're at Hooters.
I'm at Hooters. I get my personal pizza, and then fucking Alex, I still remember his name. He got fucking fish at Hooters, and like
interesting sentence right there.
It fucking shit. Oh man! All right, well,
put that in your Twitter bio. Next.
It smelled fucking horrible.
What kind of fish was this?
I have no idea, but like me,
I would not order seafood at Hooters, but it is Maryland.
And so we are sitting here at this table just with this overwhelming smell of shitty fish as I'm trying to eat my personal pizza. Also, like some of like the waitresses were playing with a beach ball, like one of the blow up beach balls on the deck, and then they launched it over the side and into the middle of a highway, and so we watched them, like one of them trying to go down there and like get into the middle of the highway to go get this ball.
Oh my god.
A lot of shit happened.
A lot happened. Is this like your most memorable school field trip?
No, I mean a lot happened on this one, so yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what mine is.
At the end of this, though, the last part is that a couple of us had leftover pizza, and so then we left Hooters and we gave it to homeless people.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Damn, leftovers.
I was progressive.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, what my most memorable field trip is. And, like, all I'm coming up with is the choir cruise that I went on to compete.
That's pretty fucking grand.
That's, like, I never would have expected to be able to do something like that, and I am just... It's the only traveling I've really done. It's the only out-of-the-country thing I've ever done.
It was really I've never been out of the country, so...
I know. We gotta do shit, you know? We gotta get our passports, though. That's important.
Yeah, definitely.
We got to bring our birth certificate for the cruise.
Oh, okay.
Like a copy.
Yeah, that works.
I don't know how it really worked, but, whatever. So that was fun. I mean, I did do, like, Washington, D.C. Like, honestly, I have, like, the most memory of, like, the Holocaust Museum. Like, it's definitely worth taking a walk through. Yeah. It's really...
Never been.
It's really, I mean, obviously, like, it's really emotional in there, but, like, it's also incredible and, like, just so fascinating, but also just, like, it's just cool. You need to go there.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to learn about. It's dark, but, like...
I mean, we were taught a lot about it, but I also, like, just knew a lot because I had, like, family that had been involved. So we just knew, you know. That's just what you grow up knowing when you're a Jew.
Of course, yeah.
But... I don't know. Like, I did go to Six Flags, and, like, I've been to Six Flags twice, and the first time I went, I actually, like, felt ballsy enough to, like, get on roller coasters, and that was, the only time I had been at, like, a theme park with roller coasters before that was, like, 6th grade, we went to Hershey Park, but I was too scared. I was, like, a baby, and I was like, I cannot do this. And then I think, like... I don't know, like, middle of high school, we went to, like, Six Flags, and I went on rides. Or maybe it was Dorney Park, actually. I think it might have been.
God, Dorney Park!
I think it actually was.
Oh, my God!
And those rides were, like, less intimidating to me than, like, oh, my God. Like, Six Flags had some fucking crazy shit. And then we went to Six Flags, and I just, like, went on the one wooden roller coaster. I was like, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
That was a nice thing about Knoebels. There was only like 2 roller coasters.
That one roller coaster was so chill.
Yeah, no, they weren't even that like intense.
I know. I loved, and I also, we should like post that video. Chris and I've only gone camping once in my life, and it was with Chris, and it was at Knoebels, and we made a whole video about it on my channel like a billion years ago, and it's honestly one of my favorite videos because so much weird shit happened. But
I'm just thinking of Enrique Iglesias.
I know. I'm really afraid of heights, and so we did this thing where you basically, you're in like a hang glider or like a ski lift. Okay, I call it a hang glider, but it's a ski lift. And you go up to the top of the mountain, and you're like climbing all the way up this mountain, and you're like already fucking scared. And then you turn around, and you're facing like what you just climbed up, and it's like really high up. And we have it all on tape.
It was a lot.
It was
and then
fucked.
Also,
oh my god, when I'm on the Ferris wheel.
The Ferris wheel. Oh,
so I'm like, it was a very big Ferris wheel. In the grand scheme of things, is it that big?
I mean, I'm sure the one that's probably here in the
in the harbor.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I still haven't been on the fucking wheel down at the waterfront.
Yeah, I know.
And I want to because it goes over the water, but I also don't because it goes over the water.
Exactly.
I just feel like it's gonna roll out. It's just gonna be like,
just
we're
take us,
done.
We're leaving. We're
We're
gone.
rolling out. And then I just am, all of a sudden with the sharks, and I don't need that. There's also orcas all around this fucking place. They're circling.
I'll pass on that.
I know. I don't like a nice killer whale for my afternoon, but I'm like on the Ferris wheel and I'm like losing my shit at the top. And then when you get down to the bottom and you're like passing by all the people waiting in line, I like had like a stone cold face where I was like, I'm not experiencing any pain. And like, it's so funny because like 1 minute I'm panicking and then you see my face and then I go back. Like, it's really funny. Like I looked like such a dork. I'm glad you filmed that shot.
That was a great video. I feel like I was looking like a caveman because my beard was especially like extra.
Your beard was probably extra and my brows were probably extra. Either way, I don't really think I wore a lot of makeup that weekend because it was like, you're sleeping, you're showering outside, which I love outside showers.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Like, okay, in The Affair, when she has that fucking outside shower in her beach house, like, I'm not really a beachy kind of person, but man, would I not love to have like an outdoor shower and like a beachy kind of vibe like that, because it's always, I just feel like you always feel so nice after you do an outdoor shower when you've been at the beach all day.
Yeah.
It's so
go
nice.
Throw some sand out on the sidewalk and go build one real quick. Just do it in the middle of Seattle.
Yeah, let's just do that. The only thing is checking for spiders.
Ooh, yeah, that's
and like
something.
sometimes they're in there.
Yeah.
You don't like that. It's fine.
Man, so should we get into some questions?
Yeah, I'm just checking our list of shit to make sure we didn't fit. What was I peed on stage. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was going to tell, and there's also prick on here, which was...
That's a shorter little one.
But I peed on stage. This was another childhood story. So, holiday choir concert. A big event.
Yeah.
Huge. This was elementary school. Don't know what age, whatever. I was in choir since like 3rd grade, so it had to be around that time. You know how the holiday concert goes. It's like 15 songs for Jesus, one sad Jewish medley. Like, that's how it goes.
Yes.
So, I'm on stage now. This is back when I was like, well, I would have, and it's really fucked up now that I think about it, like, my anxiety has, like, always kind of been there, and I can't believe that, like, there was ever a point in my life where I was uncomfortable on a stage and, like, singing, because now, like, I used to do that all the time, but, like, when I first started, I was like, oh, fuck this, and I would get, like, performance anxiety, and I would, like, get really nauseous before singing, and like I was in a huge choir. I didn't have a solo, like I was just there, doing my thing. It's like not hard harmonies, like it's okay. And so I'm on stage, and I remember it was like a lot of songs in a row, like maybe like 7 or 8 songs, and halfway through I'm like feeling like I'm gonna throw up because I'm just like dying.
Yeah.
And I think it was because the Jew song was at the end. Or no, they didn't put that at the end, because that would just depress everybody, and then you leave, like, upset.
Oh my god,
it was
you gotta
more
put
like,
that somewhere in the middle.
That was, like, the bridge of the fucking performance, and then you ended on, like, 2 super jolly Christmas songs. Yeah. Like, have a holly jolly Benchmas. Like, that would happen. Mm-hmm. And so, we're leading up to the Jew song. I know in my heart that song was, like, really hard. It was, like, of course, the hardest one, and it was all a minor song, like, in You know what I mean? Like, it just sounded dark.
Deeper, lower.
It was just extra. And I loved it, though, you know. And I was, like, looking forward to it, but I was so fucking nervous. So I'm, like, in the middle of some Jesus song, and I start feeling like I'm going to throw up. So I just straight up leave. I just, like... And I'm standing, because I was really fucking small. So I was on the lowest riser.
So
or maybe even the
floor.
Fuck
out.
Yeah, and I had to, like... Of course, I'm, like, kind of, like, smushed in the middle. I'm an alto. Unless you... Of course, you have to know I'm an alto. And I'm, like, walking, and I'm, like, pushing through all these kids, and I'm just, like, I fucking leave, and I go in the bathroom and, like, just sit on the toilet and wait for that to pass. And then I made it back for the Jew song.
You had to be there. You were the Jew of the class.
It could not go on without me.
Yeah.
And so I just remember that. But I also remember in that moment when I was leaving stage, I was peeing a little. Because I was so, like, oh, my God, everyone's looking at me.
Subtly leaking.
I know. She's leaking. And also, when my sister was in choir, and it was, like, her first concert, and I was, like, not old enough to even, like, be allowed to live. And so I was, like, sitting in the front row, like, with my parents, and I had, like, a fucking travel cup full of water. You know, like, those old ones from Wawa that are, like, not leak-proof. Like, this is no Camelback.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, chilling, like, playing with my cup, and they're in the middle of a song, and, like, I just, like, drop it, and it rolls in front of everyone. Because you know how you're, like, you're sitting in, like, a gym, and then there's, like, a stage in front of you, but there's, like, a lot of floor space in front of you. Yeah. So everyone just sees my cup, like, rolling, and then the lid falls off, and then gushing. And I left. I do this thing where I leave. I'm like, if something embarrassing happens, like, I'm fucking, that
was just your emotions that moment flooding out.
I know.
Like.
And then you just see, like, this fucking, like, zebra-striped fucking dress, and I'm just peacing out. Like, I was gone.
You're out of there.
I was in the bathroom, like, crying. I was like, everyone saw, like, I was such an anxious kid. I was like, everyone saw me spill the cup. They saw the water. And it's like, it's not even that serious, because it was fucking water.
Yeah.
Like,
spilling water is always interesting. Because
like,
I'm like, oh man, it sucks that I spilled this. But it's just water.
Say that to, like, a MacBook, though.
Yeah, that's when you get interesting.
Remember when Bentley's tail whipped a cup of coffee into my MacBook Pro, and I was in the middle of building one of my favorite Sims 3 houses, and let's just say nothing was saved.
Yeah,
Not even the laptop.
That was a horrible moment.
That was like an $800 repair.
Yep.
This is why, I mean, cats could totally do that, actually. I was like, this is why dogs are hazardous.
They just sleep on the keyboards.
If I was going to get a dog, I'd have to get one with, like, a nice, reasonably sized tail.
Yeah, not a fucking whip.
Bentley is, like, straight up has an anaconda on his tail. Like, it's huge and long, and it's not okay. And I don't know. I just felt really awkward saying huge. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Speaking of huge and long, sex toys. Oh, my God.
Oh, hey.
We probably talked about it yesterday when we tried to record this. But basically, okay, so all of my friends and, like, a lot of other people on YouTube have been doing videos for Adam and Eve, and, like, they just got, like, sex toys, and they get to, like, make a sex-positive video, and I was like, I need in on this. Like, this has to happen.
I mean, that's a great opportunity right there.
I know, and so it's happening, and the video should be up in, like, I don't know, like, middle of April, end of April. We'll see, you know, things happen. But I got all of the toys yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting. And that it's, like, literally my job to, like, try out these sex toys. And
that's pretty awesome perk.
What a blessing I have, like, between this and, like, I don't know, anytime Keel sends me anything, because my skin is forever changed.
Yes.
Like, that is just, I'm living a blessed life right now, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
So you can look forward to that video. April's going to be lit. You know, April Fool's is actually tomorrow.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I'm not doing anything for it. I decided against it. I have wanted to do something.
Fuck. That means anything I see on the internet tomorrow is going to be a lie.
See, I used to fucks with it, but people are also really cruel now. And they take it too far. And so I thought I was going to make a video and do something, but at the same time, like, I don't know. If any of... And I'm not going to say, like, oh my God, like, it's so horrible for people, like, that have anxiety and stuff, but, like, it honestly is. Like, a lot of people have, like, a lot of bad anxiety, and, like, April Fool's really triggers it. And I know it does for me, too, because, like, you don't know what's fucking real. You feel like you're getting fucking played every corner.
Honestly, that day now, like, It used to be just like stupid little pranks you pulled on your friends in your house or whatever. Now it's like everything on the internet is a lie.
It's just scary.
Yeah.
Especially
definitely.
with like the election happening right now and everything.
Oh,
like,
fuck.
I don't know. It's just going to be lit. And like, I just don't feel like participating, I guess, necessarily. Like, I would have done something really harmless, but I still just like didn't even feel like fucking with people because I just don't like fucking with you guys. Like, you just want to live.
Yeah.
I just want to live. So tomorrow's going to be weird. I probably won't be on the internet very much, DBH.
Yeah, I'll try not to be on the internet.
There's going to be like I saw like this thing being posted around Facebook, which like honestly I feel like is a really like important thing that I never really thought about, but they were like, you know, think twice before you say like you're announcing a fucking pregnancy because there's so many people out there that are having trouble like having a kid. And it's, like, really, like, insensitive to those people that are, like, struggling with trying to, like, get pregnant or conceive or adopt or, like, do any of these things. And then there's people out here being like, LOL, I'm pregnant, just kidding, April Fools. And it's, like, it's fucked up. Or, like, if even, you know, like, if something has happened with, like, regards to pregnancy, you know what I mean? Like, it could be really fucked up for some people. And so I saw that.
I've never done really much April Fooling. Even before
I put my underwear on my sister's doorknob. I was like, April Fool's, bitch. I wore these yesterday.
So tricky.
I don't know. I don't think I had a whoopee cushion at one point. But who didn't?
Oh, yeah, I've had many.
Everybody's got that whoopee cush.
Yeah.
That should be a strain. Like, is it already? It has to be.
That has to be one. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Oh my god, did you see, actually, speaking of that, this is so weird how this is all fitting together. Whoopi Goldberg is coming out with medical marijuana for menstrual cramps and other menstrual, like, relief.
That's cool. That's awesome.
And it's supposed to be coming out, like, in 2016 sometime. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's really
because there
cool.
should be more medicine out there like that and for that. Because let's just be honest, guys. My does not work. My does it not work. Like, it really just doesn't work for me. And every time I get my period, I'm like, nothing is working. Nothing is working.
I have no input on this.
It's okay.
Because, you know, I don't feel these pains, but...
Girl...
I'm sure that would be really nice, though, to have those strains for the time.
I mean, that's what it's for, right?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else that works.
Yeah.
Literally, nothing. And, like, you know, you get your heating pad, but, like, what? It doesn't.
You get your Lila on top of your heating
Oh, my
pad.
God. That's so funny, though. Lila loves the heating pad, so I'll have, like, that in my lap, and then she'll be on top of that, and, like, we're both warm. It's
Yeah, that's
so
a
nice.
fucking moment.
She's so cute. It makes me feel like I'm in, like, Neko Atsume, because there's, like, the little cooling mats and the heating mats.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, let's get into the questions.
All right. If these are the questions from our Patreons, they're...
The benches.
Yeah, the benches. This is from Katie. If you and Chris could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? I'm just going to say, like, you know, our first... there's many places I want to go to, but, like...
Your first one?
Like, when we, like, have our passports or whatever.
I know you want to go to Europe.
Hell yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm going to be that fucking lame-ass bitch that's like, I want to see Harry Potter sets. I want to go...
It's not lame. Everybody wants to do that.
Like, I want to go to that fucking
There's
museum
so much
or
makeup in the
whatever.
UK that I will buy.
Oh,
There will be so many French products that I will buy. I mean, it's going to be tough because liquids, planes.
Yeah.
I might have to fucking
Just
walk.
or you can just, like, mail yourself a package.
Yo. Online ordering, maybe? I don't know. Outlets, though, would fuck me up.
Yeah.
You'd have to get the adapters. But anyway, also New Zealand. I found out, according to Trivial Pursuit... No. It wasn't Trivial Pursuit. It was... Oh, yeah, it was. There's apparently no poisonous... It was like a thing that was between New Zealand and Australia, and it was like, no poisonous snakes. And I was like, well, Australia definitely has a lot of poisonous snakes.
There's poisonous everything in Australia.
So apparently New Zealand doesn't, which, like, I find hard to believe because I feel like there's a poisonous snake at every turn in every fucking place. Like... Even Antarctica has poisonous snakes.
Even Antarctica.
So I find that hard to believe. However, I like that data, I would say.
When you just said earlier that the outlets would give us a lot of trouble in England, my mind first went to, like, shopping, like the outlet shops. I was like, what would be so wrong with that?
Maybe spend a lot of money. No, I meant, like,
the
fucking
wall
phone
outlets.
cords. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. What is the origin of the nickname Ruble?
Do you know?
I have no idea. It's just kind of fucking...
I think it was just like a friend was just like, Ruble. And I was just like, wow, that's it. That's exactly who I am. Because honestly, isn't it so me? There's something about the flow of that word that just describes me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like
feel
it.
that.
I know.
That question was from Zoe.
Okay.
And this is from Camellia. Do you guys believe in ghosts, afterlife, anything paranormal?
Yeah. Definitely. If any ghosts are listening.
Squeezy sees them all the time. Like, I'm convinced.
Did you see that one tweet that was like, I'm moving? And it was like they did the Snapchat face filter on like a blank room and it like worked.
Yeah.
No!
No way.
I definitely believe, okay? Like, I straight up believe.
There's got to be some parallel universe that's crossing over some bullshit, you know?
Yeah. Like, I feel like people aren't just like exiting out of existence. Like, there's
there's
gotta
gotta be
be something happening there. But I haven't had any, like, experiences. However,
No,
I don't,
I have
like,
not had
seek
any.
out experiences. Like, I don't go to, like, haunted places.
No, everybody did that in high school.
I
Especially
know.
in Pennsylvania. Everybody's like,
Pennsylvania's
oh my god,
so many.
let's go to all these haunted houses.
Eastern State Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Everybody goes. And it's like, I'm too anxious to go to that kind of shit. Like, I did the fake stuff, and I can't even handle that. Like, that's real fucking, like, that's asking. Did you see the girl that, like, bought a doll from eBay? And she knew it was a haunted doll, and she said that, like, she would see it, like, subtly move every once in a while, so she had, like, some fucking, like, ghost hunter bitch, like, come over and, like, scan it and do stuff, and it's haunted, and, like, had, like, emotions, and, like, she learned all this shit, and I was just like, this is something I would not sign up for.
I would never willingly buy something and put that in my house.
Like, I just think of, like, all of those, like, creepy stories you read online.
I've watched Paranormal Activity. Like, no thank you. That movie scarred me forever.
I know. Like, I can't.
No.
Oh, my God. That was Signs that took place in Bucks County.
Yeah.
And he was, the guy said,
That's
he was like, oh, hell no. It was filmed at Shady Brook Park.
Let's see. Vlyn asked if we could couple cosplay, who would we be? I feel like one of our go-tos would be Donna and Eric from that 70s show because,
perfect.
you know, you got the red hair.
You got the
boobs.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I got the nerd.
I want that.
Yeah.
I want that.
That would be perfect.
There's a lot of actual, like, redheads and blondes. Like, you got, like, fucking the Scooby-Doo twins. You got... Yeah. They're not twins.
What?
I don't know, like Chris Evans and Scarlett, but I just don't like to wear a lot of, like, form-fitting leather because it's just really hot.
Yeah, true.
So there's
I've never worn it.
Yeah, same. It doesn't breathe.
Oh, shit. Do you have any questions?
Oh, I was going to say. I forgot. I'm logging in right now, don't worry.
Those are questions that people put in using hashtag CoffeeWithChrachel.
If you want to follow us on Twitter, we try to be a hoot, you know.
Yeah, you know.
It's CoffeeWChrachel. Sorry, my phone just,
I've been
died.
really into using the new GIF keyboard. GIF.
Really?
GIF. Yeah, I don't know. I'm being lame about it. Like, I know it's lame, but, like, I've been
Can
using
you
it a lot.
only use it for Minions-related shit?
Oh, well, I mean, if you look at my Twitter, you might assume that, but...
Oh, my God. But, like, okay, honestly, like, there's something about that, like, GIF fucking keyboard that I get cringed about. Like, I like hand harvesting my own reaction photos and uploading them. Uploading them to Twitter.
Not these pre-selected.
This is processed funny. I like fully organic, raw humor.
Yeah,
so that's why
that.
I seek out fucked up birds.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like pulling from like a pile of pre-picked fucked up birds. Except for that one bird that's like eating the chocolate fountain. It's like it's leaving. Okay.
What do we got going on?
What do we got going on? Well, would you rather be the first humans on Earth or the last humans on Earth? I've thought about this.
Wow, that's interesting.
Here's what I'm thinking. First humans, it's like a lot of pressure to like do something. You know? It's a lot. However, you could populate more people and like you're producing a society, so like you got friends. However, last people on Earth would be fucked up and lonely, and obviously something fucked up happened for everyone to be gone. However, if you're introverted, that sounds pretty fun.
I think I might have to go with last. Like,
I'm assuming that like we can't populate.
I don't know.
Like tubes are tied here.
Something.
I mean, I don't want to have kids just for the sake of like the Earth. So
I think it'd be interesting, you know, free travel.
Oh, true. And like think about all the food that would be like left behind.
True.
I could really eat. I think it would actually not be really glamorous at all. I think it'd be like really fucked up. I'm picturing like in Inception when they're like both just like the two of them and they're in like the fucked up world and it's just Leonardo and Rachel Weisz. I don't know their real characters, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And they're like just chilling together.
I'm picturing I Am Legend when Will Smith's like the only person in New York City.
I have never seen that movie.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Legend has it, it's a hit.
It's not very pleasant.
Really? What's it about?
It's about like fucking like I don't know what they are, like either like mutations or like just
Aliens?
like kind of like zombie alien thingies that have taken over.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of dark.
That's always a good time, though. I
But it's a
like
good
any
movie.
kind of shit like that, though. Being the wine connoisseurs you are, what subtleties would you give the chunks if they were wines?
I would not consider myself a connoisseur.
Me neither. However, I think I could give them subtleties. I would say that Squeezy has...
There's nice smokiness to it.
I would say that he has a smooth finish.
Yeah.
Lila, I would say, would give... bubbly with a light airiness. You know?
Just really airy.
Squeezy would be a dry wine.
Yeah,
Definitely
dry.
a super dry, tart wine.
Yeah.
Lila would be like a Prosecco. Not even a champagne, but like legitimately a Prosecco. She would honestly be like a Bellini. Like that's the drink that she
is Lila.
Squeezy's more of like a
Old fashioned.
deep, something like an old squashin'.
No,
or
old
like
squashin'.
something smoky. Like what's a smoky drink? I don't know. I don't fucking drink. I
don't
don't pay
know.
for drinks.
I don't know anything.
I don't like to. I'll just mix up a couple of things at home, throw in some margarita mix, and we're good.
Oh shit.
Margaritas, though. How to lose weight in college when your only option is the dining hall?
That is a fucking.
That's a great
struggle.
question.
Like,
I mean, honestly, I never lost weight in college, so I don't know if I should be giving you advice, but like from what I would do now if I were in college. First of all, I didn't know what quinoa was back in the day, and they had it. I know, and they had like a lot of it, and if I had known that I would like that shit, then I could have been okay. Like, there was a lot of options that I did not do because I didn't know what they were, and now I feel bad about it. If your dining hall has a salad bar like ours did, that is going to be your best friend because that's where everything is actually fucking fresh.
yeah, for
And
real.
so that was like a lifesaver to me. Also taking advantage of like the school gym. And like you can make like a healthy meal using like some of the shit that they have. Like you kind of have to like go around, you know what I mean? Like you have to like pick up a couple of roasted veggies from this table over here, and then you add like some brown rice maybe from like this, and it's kind of like mix and match. Like you never want to get like what they're legit serving.
It's definitely a challenge. They definitely do not serve. I'm just thinking
and you really can't cook your own food. So I'm not gonna lie, like I lived off of salads, like really hearty salads with like a billion vegetables, because like they're not, you know, you're getting the same charging. So like I was loading it up. And they had like a salad truck, and I was just like living off of that and like yogurt and stuff. Like it's really difficult though.
I'm thinking of just like chicken marauder. It was like a piece of fucking baked chicken with a piece of ham on top of it, and then cheese melted on top of that. Like that.
There was grilled cheese bar every day. Like there's enchilada bar, and like you want these comfort foods, and like it's not even good though. And like you go and you get that pizza, and it's disgusting anyway.
Yeah.
And like honestly, we would eat the salad bar because it was the only thing that could consistently taste good because they didn't do anything to it. They just unbagged it.
Yeah.
And you got to pick your dressing, and I usually just did like olive oil and vinegar, like the little drizzle shit, because all of their dressings were like,
They're
got
definitely
skeeved.
fucking fattening too, the dressings.
I just got skeeved out by the fact that they were like in tubs sitting out. I don't know. There's something about
communal
that.
cream cheese.
The communal cream cheese always made me want to die every time I smelled it, saw it.
Uncovered, just sitting there.
And it's always like at a weird texture because it's like somewhere between slightly chilled and slightly room. It's so not okay. But yeah, that's
not a good time.
But I would just like make use of like any kind of salad bar and like veggies and grains, and then like just go to the gym and try to avoid all of like the chill, cheap fast food that they have.
I mean,
but at the same time, like I didn't do that, so
there's a good chance that like all of those shitty foods are gonna have huge lines at them. So
That's
you know
true.
the salad bar probably
salad
not
bar
gonna...
was always empty.
Yeah, always
except for
was.
restaurant night when they had the fucking Olive Garden salad over there, which was super heavily dressed, and it was like the only thing they managed to make salad unhealthy. It's okay, but yeah, I don't know. Like you're also really stressed out in college, and like I don't know. Everybody's always talking about, like, oh, freshman 15, all this shit. It's like, that's the least of your worries, honey. Like, you have fucking essays. You have presentations. Like, there is so much happening that, like, if everyone's gaining weight and everyone's, like, dead. Like, no one is happy. Everyone is a
Everybody
mess.
is in a constant state of stress.
I know. And it's like, if the worst thing that happens is that you gain, like, a little bit of weight, like, I don't know. I mean, like, I know that's hard to hear, and it's like, no one's going to actually feel that way, but, like, if you think about it, like, God, there's so much else, like, you were wearing money. Yeah. Like, just money is so tight. It's just a lot is happening. Okay. Let me see where I was. If you could only pick one meal to eat for the next year, what would it be?
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Like...
I'm going to do one healthy and one unhealthy.
Okay.
Because I
gonna
can.
Be something you might not expect.
What?
I'm going to say a burrito.
Ooh, why?
Because I could always eat a burrito.
That's true.
Like, if I get to, like, change up the ingredients on the inside, I'm game. Because, like...
Burrito is vague.
Yeah, you could do a breakfast burrito. You could just, like, change up the meats, the beans,
It's
the
just
rice.
so portable, too. Like, that's something that you can eat wherever the fuck you are.
Yeah, I could always, like, if you bring up to me, like, if we're trying to think of somewhere to eat and you say burrito, I'll be like, I could do that.
I
like,
know, there's never really a time. It's like that or pasta I'm always game for.
Yeah, exactly.
Always game for a nice pasta. If it were me, I would choose... God, this is such a difficult question. I would probably choose some sort of pasta dish.
Yeah.
Pasta.
You can't just say pasta because that's a little bit too...
I would say, like, I don't know, like some sort of, like, rose sauce. I usually like the pink sauce. You know, it's got a little bit of cream, but it's a lot red, too, you know? And a nice thick linguine. Oh, kill me. But if I was going to do, honestly, that one salad that I get, which I can make myself easily, it's this rainbow superfood salad that has, like, tofu in it. And, like, I know this all doesn't sound that great, but oh my God, it is so good.
Really good.
And there's, like, brown rice at the bottom, and it's so filling. And, like, it's, like, the most satisfying meal that I've been eating, and I fucking love it. And I wish that I could buy that every day. But now I'm going to start making that at home because, like, it's just fucking, like, ingredients and a vinaigrette. Like, it's not hard. But I would eat that every day because I'd have a lot of fucking energy. I could do whatever toppings I wanted, and oh my God, I would be full because you need carbs.
Yeah,
and brown rice is fucking great.
Do a salad for lunch, the pasta for dinner.
I could eat, I mean, salads, like, that's also including, like, pasta salad. So, like, if I just said salad, I would be fucking great. I could do a breakfast salad.
That is very much a lie.
What? A quinoa salad? That's like what? What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying, like, that is a good one because I mean that's vague.
Yeah, it's vague enough. I like it.
I'm still sticking with burrito.
All right. I mean, burritos are pretty great, but I just feel like I've always been a salad binge. Like, I used to just eat cucumbers dipped in dressing, like, as my preferred snack. Like, I've always loved a nice crisp veg.
I'm growing with the salads because most of the salads of my life have just been, like, iceberg and fucking...
Italian dressing?
Yeah.
Robust Italian dressing?
Yep. From Wishbone.
Well, you know what they say. Wishbone, the bitch bone.
What?
If the Chunks were famous, who would be their celebrity significant others? That's a great question.
Whoa.
I feel like Squeezy would be with John Hamm.
Ooh.
Somehow.
John Squam.
You know, because he's got, like, the posh life, but he's funny, and Squeezy needs that humor to complement his terror.
Yeah, the ship name is Squam.
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 That's great. And Lila. God, who? I feel like Richard Simmons.
What the
Only fuck? Richard Simmons could keep up with that girl. Don't you think?
Oh my God, that's so random, but it's so true.
I mean, it is. I mean, also, I feel, Lila, who could get on? Like, Paris Hilton. You know? They could just be aloof and just fabulous together. You know?
Yeah, I think Richard Simmons would be
a better fit.
Yeah.
Whatever. I just think Paris Hilton needs, like, a new dog. Didn't that one die?
I have no idea.
I know a lot about Paris Hilton now. I'm just kidding. But I probably do. Discuss the aviary world basically said... Wait. Discuss how the I
my
cannot
God.
read this question. Discuss how the aviary world basically said they want Bernie for president and not Trump, birds for Bernie. Okay, so did you see the bird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bernie Sanders.
I did not know that the aviary fucking, like, committee is, like, voting for him now, but I love that because birds make change. Think about Big Bird. Think about how influential birds are on our lives.
I mean, the bald eagle, fucking America.
True, a bird. That's a bird.
You know, what if nature is trying to tell us something?
Dinosaurs came from birds. Or birds are dinosaurs. Whatever. There's feet. Okay?
Nature's trying to speak to us, and they're saying, Bernie. You know, that was
Birdie.
them speaking out.
Like, you know how Cha-Cha chose me?
Yeah.
And not shitting on me? I feel like that was what Bernie did. He would have shit. That bird would have shit on Trump.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Also, think about, like, Toucan Sam. Like, there's a lot of birds in our lives. The movie Birds, a fearful movie. We fear them. Why? Because they have, like, a platform. And that platform is the Democratic platform. And I love that. Because, honestly, birds.
Birds
Birds are
birds.
so intuitive. Like, I just want to be a bird. Also, imagine flying. That would be really convenient, okay?
I mean, they've got the vantage point. They see the world from up above. They know it all.
I love seeds. Sunflower seeds of all kinds. If I
You
could
are
just be
definitely-
pecking around at different, like, nuts and seeds and being able to have beautiful views, vistas. They have nests on, like, the coolest cliffs, you know? Like, they're better than any Airbnb. It should be more like Air, Bird, and Bird.
This is completely random, but it, like, ties in. Yesterday we were talking about how we think Squeezy would totally make a better bird than a cat. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Because he's got the flight down, you know?
he's got the flight,
He
and
leaves.
also, like, he would build himself the most luxurious nest ever.
He's very, like, he finds little pieces of kibble and, like, little pieces of Lila's hair, and he, like, takes his paws and he scratches at the ground until he makes, like, he literally sweeps.
Yeah, he sweeps.
He sweeps.
Fuck
And
a Roomba. We have Squeezy.
I know. We don't need a Roomba. Honestly, though, can you imagine if we had a Roomba and the cats?
That'd be wild.
That would be a really funny thing for my Snapchat. Maybe we should just do that. We should really invest. Okay. Next question probably should be our last.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, damn it. This is a suggestion, but we could probably do this. It says, I think an episode about childhood TV shows and movies would be legit. So true. We could even talk about my sexual awakening.
Oh, my
And
God.
yours. I mean, fuck, you probably had one. I had like 6.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That would be a really good episode. Can we do that next time?
Yeah,
Please?
we can definitely do that in another episode.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I would just spend an hour about
teasers.
Simba.
Simba.
You know, just think about Simba.
Simba.
That's something to leave you with. Like, anyway. All right, let's
right.
get into binge time.
What are we doing?
Ooh, the benches as birds. If only I had that much knowledge.
Yeah, I don't have that much knowledge.
Okay. The benches, what did we talk about? We talked about games. We talked about childhood. I mean, what about, like, what we're doing on the field trip? I feel like that's vague enough.
Yeah, I think that could work.
Yeah,
That could
let's
work.
do it. Let's do it. Where's the field trip? Do you want to narrow it down or no?
Nah, there's multiple
Nah.
field trips.
Fuck it. We're all having a lot in this cinematic universe.
Yes.
If you want to become a binge and support this show, you can go to patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel and learn how to sign up and see what perks are available. And this
There's some
segment of the
pretty
show
cool
will make a
times.
lot more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think about people, like, tuning into this part and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what
is going on?
What is this shit?
All right, let's go.
Okay, Nicole Dowling.
Nicole is going down the slide at the amusement park.
Okay. Carissa
Carissa is
carousing along in the school bus that's taking her on the field trip to the zoo.
okay.
Taylor Collins.
Taylor is calling.
Her mom from the zoo because a lemur bit you.
Oh my god, that's extra.
Heather Ann.
Heather is answering questions about the ant farm to her students.
Oh, yes.
Aha.
Sloan Fuller.
Sloan is full after eating a Lunchable in the 30-minute lunch break at the museum.
Oh, yeah. Emma Corbeil.
He would actually never be full after that. Emma is Beale is looking at a rare beetle
Do that.
at the zoo.
Haley Dixon.
Haley is...
learning about Halley's Comet at a science exhibit.
Cool.
Yes. Danielle Manus.
Danielle is main
Looking-
event today is seeing the giant telescope.
Ooh. Kate Convery.
Kate is
having a conversation
with a couple of goats at the petting zoo.
Okay.
While giving them some feed or whatever.
Caitlin Shalda.
Caitlin is showing everybody the toy that she got at the gift shop.
Ooh. Stephanie.
Stephanie is
picking up a stuffed jellyfish at the gift shop at the aquarium.
Nice.
Angelica Feliz.
Angelica is leaving. Angelica is
licking
okay.
a giant lollipop you picked up at the amusement park.
Perfect.
Jessica Comero. Please tell me if I said that wrong.
Jessica is combing lice out of a student's hair.
Okay, that's
that would definitely happen.
Christina Contreras.
Christina, on the contrary, is lice-free and enjoying her time.
Ooh, this is evolving. Megan Grint.
What if we start linking them like the thing I brought to the picnic?
It's like whisper down the alley.
Yeah.
Megan Grint.
Megan is grinning on a roller coaster at Six Flags.
Oh. Katie Leo.
Katie is laying down the rules for how to behave appropriately in this museum.
Ooh, yes, very important. Jade Holden.
Jade is holding someone's
holding
bag
while they go to the bathroom.
Perfect.
Yes.
A classic decision.
Allison Dowell.
Allison is down in the Shark Tank.
Ooh, yes.
Doing something real fucked up.
Catherine Simpson.
Catherine is simply
having an amazing time here at
the Space and Air Museum.
Exactly.
I loved that museum. Air and Space, I think.
What?
I said Space and Air.
Marlene Naj.
Marlene is saying, nah, I'm not gonna fucking go to the tiger exhibit. I'm more about those penguins.
I feel you, Marlene. Giovanna Castro.
Giovanna is getting her cast signed by someone at the,
by the monkey in the zoo.
Okay, yeah.
Taylor Van Eady.
Taylor is eating a basket of cheese fries at the carnival.
Okay.
Carnival.
If I went on a field trip to a carnival, that'd be great.
Oh, cheese fries.
Cater Liriano.
Cater is on
Yes.
the run from the security at the zoo because he stole a lemur.
What the fuck?
What's her face?
Rebecca O'Donnell.
Rebecca is remarking at the odor coming from the gorilla section of the zoo.
Kelsey Gillis.
Kelsey
is seeing the stars in the observatory room at the Space Museum
beautiful
exhibit thing.
Yeah. Just ripped my earphones out.
Sammy Liston.
Sammy is listing all of the orders for the kids at the snack bar,
True.
3 cheeses.
Michaela Berlingeri.
Michaela is bearing a smile after winning a prize at one of those kiosks where it's guess your weight or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Brittany Cella.
Brittany is needing some backup because one of the students just barfed.
Oh man, never a good time, but always happens. Kendall Berg.
Kendall
is at a Titanic museum learning about the icebergs.
I'm so mad that I never got to go to that when it was at the Franklin whatever.
I wanted to see that too.
Oh, I'm so mad.
Allie McGregor.
Allie is regretting the choice to wear a slight heel because there's being a lot of walking.
Not a good choice. Megan Grilly.
Megan is grilling up some Franks because this is one of those camping field trips that happens
all the time. Chloe Killip.
Chloe is killing it with her fanny pack full of essentials that people have been needing.
Yeah, everybody's hitting you up for some gum. Katie Hart.
Katie is walking through the heart at like that. What is that science museum in Philly? The Franklin Institute.
Yeah,
that's it.
Okay, I was also thinking of that bodies exhibit that was traveling.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. But there's one at the Franklin Institute where you walk through a fucking heart.
That's wild.
Ventricles and all.
Ooh, Ian Murphy.
Ian is is Murph. Murph.
Who is peering into the murky waters in
the deep sea exhibit.
Yes. Kayla Cross.
Kayla is crossing Chocolate Street to Fudge Avenue at Hershey Park.
Oh shit, that's the best one. Grace Leedy.
Grace is leading a gaggle of children to the spoopy Ruins Museum.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Okay, Cassandra Buckout.
Cassandra is on a electric bull. It's bucking.
Yeah.
Getting bucked.
Getting bucked.
Instead of telling people to get fucked, get bucked. Get hit by a fucking bull.
Holy shit. Casey McDaniel.
Casey is dancing to the music that's playing over the intercom.
Dana Marie Smith.
Dana's chugging Danimals on the lunch break.
Always.
Classic.
Maddie Pullman.
Maddie is climbing a pole into the iguana exhibit.
That you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Amanda Marie.
Amanda is
amazed.
Ooh.
Amazed at how much chocolate there is in Chocolate World.
True. There's a lot.
Jane Shell.
Jane is shelling out big bucks at the Hershey gift shop because that's where you load up on all those kisses.
And everything's fucking expensive.
I know.
Jackie Bergiulio.
Jackie is making fine jewelry. Okay, maybe not. Jackie is bridging the gap between knowledgeable and snobbish when giving facts about plants at the Science Museum before the instructor says shit. I went really far.
We know that. We know that person. Camellia Mulkey.
Camellia
is just saying that she would rather be at the mall than at this science exhibit.
Lame.
Caitlin Whalen.
Caitlin is wailing because she was taking a photo on her phone on a roller coaster and it flew out of her hand.
Oh my god. Hannah Neely.
Hannah's actually kneeling underneath the roller coaster trying to find the phone.
Lucy Ravenscroft.
Lucy is seeing if there's anywhere to get a soft pretzel in this joint.
That's a must.
A mollusk.
Sarah Fairbanks.
Sarah is a fair complexion and needs to put on some sunblock because the sun is strong today, folks.
Mm-hmm. Cody Robinson.
Cody is coding on.
Oh my god!
You know what I mean? Like when they're in Grey's Anatomy, they're like, "He's coding."
Oh my god! That's so dark.
I know.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You're either you're
either stealing something,
or you are just
you're
flatlining. Like there's no in between.
Tegan Anderson.
Tegan is
eating an Andes mint after your 30-minute lunch break
at Olive Garden.
Okay.
Soup, salad, and breadstick lunch.
Lauren Siobhan.
Lauren is shivering in the penguin exhibit.
I was going to say the iceberg exhibit at the fucking Titanic thing.
Brisk.
Yeah, that'll make it cold.
Yeah.
Amber Phillips.
Amber is filling up a Camelback because the bench is thirsty.
Allison Francois.
Oh my god, Chris. You choked.
I fucked up.
You fucked it up.
Oh my god.
Allison is frankly kind of over this art museum. Doesn't really see the point. It's MoMA.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Okay, we have Haley Cadwalder.
Haley is wall riding.
Trying to wall run. You're practicing your parkour.
What the fuck?
Katie Gallardo.
Katie is Lara Croft in this simulation game at the Oculus Rift Museum.
Okay. I want to go to that museum.
Same.
Tina Tompkins.
Tina is looking at teensy little guppies in this one
guppies.
tank.
Sarah Seaman.
Sarah is seemingly not that shaken up after a ride on King Dakar.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Did you ever go on that?
No.
Me neither. More like King Da.
Nah.
Good.
Dana Daly.
Dana is looking at the daily soup at the menu in Olive Garden. Love how the field trip took a turn Olive Garden. When you're here, though.
It always does. Megan Wilson.
Megan is asking, will someone help me find the bathroom?
That's a good question. Claire Wood.
Claire would forget to bring a pair of sunglasses. It's bright out here.
Yeah. Kelly Adams. Kelly is learning about atoms at the Science Museum.
Fabulous.
Temple Murray.
Temple is also in the murky water.
Oh my god, get out, please.
What are you doing in there?
Hannah Peterson.
Hannah is having a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh my god. Jenna Gordonier.
Jenna is admiring the gorgeous zebra at the zoo.
Sasha.
Sasha is sashaying through lines of people towards the ticket area. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sarah.
Sarah is
Sharon.
Those Danimals. No.
Sharon.
Dunkaroos.
New Dunkaroos. Yeah. Bridget Dubin.
Bridget is bridging the gap.
Oh my god.
Is actually on one of those bridges that goes over like a fucking water feature in an aquarium. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
And
yeah.
you can like look at the pool.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Grayson Clark.
Grayson is
racing your friend across the zoo.
first one to the gator gets a high five.
Vlyn Vance.
Vlyn is checking in advance to Six Flags with a can of Coca-Cola to get 15% off. It was probably not that generous. It was more like, get one free sticker.
Hillary Gay.
Hillary is reminding everyone that the jelly exhibit closes at 6.
Oh no, you better get in there fast.
Why do they close that one early?
That's dumb. Anna Hernandez.
Anna is
just amazed at all the animals that you got to see today.
Yeah.
Jennifer Holtz.
Jennifer is holding a baby bird at the farm.
So tender.
Tender cupping of the chick.
Courtney White.
Courtney is White River rafting.
What kind of field trip is this?
They went to a fucking river. I don't know. I went to a fucking garbage place once for a field trip. Like,
You're not putting your body in harm in that one.
I know. They were like, look at this trash. This is you. And then we left.
Elizabeth Doles.
Elizabeth is getting a Dole Whip because the field trip was to Disney, bitch.
Ooh, good one.
Would that ever happen? That's too expensive.
Yeah, that's pretty bougie. Shelley Smith.
Shelley is looking at the Smithsonian
Oh.
Museum.
Yeah.
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 You're just there
That's
looking.
a prestigious one to be at.
Have I been to that? Where is that? I don't know. We'll figure it out
we'll
one day,
figure that
guys.
out.
I feel like I've been there, though.
Mackenzie Knight.
Mackenzie is
We're looking at a suit of knight's armor.
at the art museum. Art history.
Yes.
I just glitched.
Keywords. Renaissance. Rachel Evans.
Rachel is singing Evanescence in the middle of the aquarium, and everyone's like, what is happening? Okay.
All right, what are the other benches doing?
Okay.
How about...
They're at Olive Garden getting endless
Oh.
endless pasta bowls? No.
How about they're on the school bus going to the field trip singing "The Wheels on the Bus Go Round"?
Good.
Okay.
I like it.
Kathleen Wynn.
Kathin Han.
Elena Barcia.
Alaba Barasupa.
Zoe Yarmowich.
Zabid Yarbadu.
Elizabeth Holbrook.
Alabith Habak.
Brynja.
Brada.
Hannah May.
Hanama.
Jackie Lampo.
Jockey Lampa.
Rose Barnett.
Raz Barno.
Jax.
Jukes.
Megan Priest.
Magan Parasadu.
Well, thank you guys.
All right. Well, that was a lit episode.
Yeah, sorry for the lateness.
Yeah.
But we're here.
You know, I'm sure you're all watching Shonda Rhimes right now. Like,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
came
give a
back
fuck.
from the random middle of March break. So.
Yeah, the Ides of March, as they say.
What? March Madness, you know?
Yeah, like what is March Madness?
It's basketball.
Is it?
Yeah.
I always thought it was like all sports were happening.
No, it's just basketball.
Damn.
A lot of basketball.
Interesting.
Yes.
I would have called that
There's
like
brackets
basket
involved.
case. You know what I mean? Like,
This is not a Green Day album.
okay, well, you know what they say. If the basket's big enough, stick a ball in it.
They always say that.
At least in Flavortown. Okay.
All right, let's go.
We'll see you guys on Sunday.
Bye.
That was a headgum podcast.